we're going to explain how to reset your Tenda router. There are several ways to do this, depending on what you're trying to achieve. First, let's talk about a factory reset, which wipes all your custom settings and returns the router to its default configuration. Locate the reset button on your Tenda router. It's usually a small button, often recessed, and marked with a tiny arrow or the word reset. 2. Using a pen or paperclip, gently press and hold the reset button. You'll need to hold it down for a specific amount of time, typically 5-10 seconds. The exact time is mentioned in your router's manual, so checking that is essential. 3. While holding the button, observe the lights on your router. They might blink or change in some way to indicate the reset process is occurring. 4. Once the reset is complete, release the button. The router will reboot, which might take a few minutes. 5. After the router has fully restarted, you'll need to set it up again from scratch, using your internet service provider's details. This involves connecting to the router's default Wi-Fi network, usually something like Tenda XXX, where XXX is a series of numbers. Accessing the router's configuration page through a web browser, and entering your internet provider's username and password, or other relevant credentials as directed. This information is usually found on the sticker on the router itself or on your ISP's documentation. Now, let's consider a different type of reset, a soft reset or reboot. This doesn't erase your settings. 6. To perform a soft reset, simply unplug your router from the power outlet. 7. Wait for about 30 seconds, then plug it back in. The router will power on and boot up as normal, but all settings will remain untouched. This is useful for resolving temporary issues. Finally, sometimes you might need to reset your Wi-Fi password or other settings without performing a complete factory reset. 8. Most Tenda routers allow you to change these settings through their web interface. Access this interface by connecting to your router's Wi-Fi and then typing your router's IP address, often 192.168.0.1 or 192.168.1.1, but check your router's documentation or sticker for the correct address into your web browser's address bar. 9. You'll then be prompted to log in, usually with the default username and password, which is often admin for both, but this too may be different depending on the model. Check your documentation. After which you can access the settings to change your Wi-Fi password, network name, or other configurations. Remember to consult your Tenda router's manual for specific instructions, as the exact process may differ slightly depending on your router model. Always note down your Wi-Fi password and any other significant settings before undertaking a factory reset, to save time when you need to reconfigure